Isn't it helpful to have such easy, useful tools that you can do on yourself anytime you want? That's the purpose of the Lifestyle for Health community. And this is another one of my favorites. It's the acceptance process. You see, when our brain gets programmed early in life that certain things are awful or certain things are terrible, then that program subconsciously runs our reactions, and it becomes a trigger. It's just like a gun, a smoking gun that's been fired at us and says, problem, 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 and you don't even know it's happening. But you might recognize the symptoms, the agitation, the anxiety, that your gut feels uptight, or you may deal with a headache, or your breathing is off. All of those little symptoms that tell you something isn't right. I want to show you a tool, again, that I use myself regularly. I do it with teach clients, and they're amazed at the difference that it can create almost immediately. Now, before I do it, I want to give you a caveat. When you say that you accept something in this purpose for this activity that we're going to do, it has no connection to I agree with, I condone, I want more of. Doesn't mean any of that. By saying these words, what you're doing is telling your subconscious, your brainstem cerebellum, hey guys, this isn't a threat. It's okay. And because this part of your brain isn't the thinking part of the brain, it's the reactive part of the brain, it goes, okay. See, this is our logic. This discerns and thinks and makes decisions. This just is looking at safe, unsafe, safe, unsafe, safe, unsafe. And if you tell it, hey, this is safe, this is okay, it goes, okay. So it's a very useful tool. Let's just come up with a hypothetical example. Not true at all, but let's just suppose maybe Forrest says something that bothered me. It's not what he meant, but I took it personally. So we'll use that as an example. You could use any person's name, any place, anything. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of those too. You're going to go right below the collarbone. Your collarbone is right here. These are the big drain pipes for the lymphatic system. And the lymph is very much impacted by emotions and by stress, your ability to let go of things versus hold on to it. And over time, the health of your lymph impacts the quality of your blood. So as you're doing this, you're impacting many, many systems in the body, and yet it's just simply saying, hey guys, this isn't a threat. So here's what it looks like. And the notes are in your notes that you got with this strategy. I accept Forrest, or whatever name you put in, completely as he is, with all of his strengths and all of his weaknesses. I accept Forrest completely as he is, with all of his strengths and all of his weaknesses. I accept Forrest completely as he is, with all of his strengths and all of his weaknesses. That was the third time. And then right here, we're going to do a little tap. It's called a karate chop. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I did, that after I said it the first time, I felt my breathing relax. Now, why did it happen so quickly for me? Because I have done acceptance hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times for me. And as I go there, my body goes, oh, I don't have to be concerned about that. So I can immediately, very quickly feel that release of breath. Now, if I do it for 3 times and it's still not shifting, then I know that's actually a pretty big issue for me. That's when I usually ask one of my team members, the people who help me with self-care, okay guys, let's go discover what's going on here, because this really has me bothered. So this is worth paying attention. It may be an easy one, and this just takes care of it. You may do it and go, oh, I didn't like that at all. That's when it's time to just check in with your team, whoever that might be, whether it's me or someone else, so you can really get relief. Now, let's take what a thing would look like. For me, it might be video shoots. Maybe I'm not feeling spectacularly wonderful to be on camera, so it might look like this. I accept video shoots completely as they are, with all their strengths and all their weaknesses. I accept video shoots completely as they are, with all their strengths and all their weaknesses. There was where it shifted. It took 2 times on that one. I accept video shoots completely as they are, with all their strengths and all their weaknesses. Karate chop. So whether it's a person, whether it's a place, maybe it's going to the hospital, maybe it's going to the doctor's office, maybe it's going to work, maybe it's going home. Person, place, or thing. Just fill in the blank. The key is the rubbing The accept blank completely as he, she, it is, with all their strengths, all their weaknesses. 3 times karate chop. Pretty simple. The more we can learn to accept, to get to the place of neutral, then we can choose our response in this part of the brain. You know, our newsletter is designed to give you easy tips like this easy strategies that you can use anytime, anywhere. Have a discovery process because you're learning how to play to create better health. And it's not all about lots of supplements. They're important. It's not always about food. That's important. Much of the time, it's about learning how to work with our brain instead of against it. And the more you learn to do that, the more life you create. That's what you have been looking for.